What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fantasy Football Safe Space on 7 o'clock. This is Fantasy Football Safe Space presented to you by the Fantasy Shot Callers. In the building, we got a full house. We got Big E, the Warden of the South. How are you?
Hey, much love. Always blessed and highly favored. It's just a privilege of being on here with you gentlemen.
Yeah.
I hate to win, say I'm gonna win early, but we're gonna see. Hey, much love.
There it is. But beside him, we have Brother Fox. How are you?
Hey, I'm always well, brother. Hey, glad to be here. I'm about to give me some ducats this year, I promise you.
There you go. Slightly above him, we have Chef Dunna, the number one stunner.
Look at him. Good.
Oh. And then our special guest from the Zoned In podcast. He is the reigning champion of the Hearts League.
Yeah.
He got it. He got it.
He killed it.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for having me. I'm coming back. I'm trying to go back to back. I know Lady Shot Caller, I know she's going to try to say she's going to do the same thing, but it's going to be a good season. I can't wait. We on.
Let's get it. Brother Fox, how can the good folks take care of us?
Hey, as always, y'all can give us that HBO special. If you don't know, the HBO special is that Help a Brother Out special. So help the brothers out. Hit that like button, subscribe. It truly goes a long way.
We appreciate it. So we about to get this thing going. It's Mock Draft Monday. As you guys know, we do this every other Monday. Thank you, G Money, for joining us. Chef Dunn, whenever you ready.
Hey, I'm
all
ready.
Right. We got a Mr. Glenn got lucky from Fantasy Flow Jump.
Flow Joe. Flow Joe crazy. He got hot at the right time. And he got hot at the right time. And he never was at the bottom. He never was at the top. Well, he might have been at the top. I ain't gonna say, but man, when he called fire, it was on.
Yep.
Okay.
So what y'all think? Y'all say Justin Jefferson is the number one, the 101?
Listen, last year he was my number one overall player. I had him in a bunch of leagues, and he faded. He tailed off at the end of the season, but he kept me right there where I needed to be to keep staying striking distance. So he's definitely a top three. Definitely.
Oh, definitely a top three. I don't doubt that. I'm just wondering about the one, but I mean, hey, he's worthy. I mean, who else is gonna go?
That's the question. Do you favor what receivers more or the running backs now? So
I'm leaning towards myself. Well, I'm seeing what the other cats, what y'all say. I'm leaning more receivers now, but I might try something different tonight. But what do y'all think?
Mm-hmm. Justin Jefferson is the 101 in redraft, in dynasty, in PPR, in HDR, in Blu-ray disc. He's the 101 everywhere.
Hey, what you chat? Hey, man, numbers don't lie.
Hey, Kelsey at 5.
Woo!
Listen, I've been doing some mocks. He ain't made it past 8. So
yeah, 8 was about.
He ain't made it past 8. None of them.
Yeah. No doubt. I know he would have made it past 9 anyway. In
Bijan. That's the highest I've seen Bijan go.
Barkley?
Okay,
That's,
I seen Bijan go about that round. I seen some people went like 4th pick. I was like, no, sir. I'll go 8th. I think me and Fox we had talked about it. I would go 8th. If I don't know. 8th is the earliest. I put it that way.
Thank you for allowing Cooper Kupp to fall to me. I appreciate that.
Brother Fox, you just got the steal of the draft.
Right?
I was thinking about this today.
Let's hope Stafford do what he's supposed to do.
What you got for us on the turn, Big E?
On the turn. Let me see.
Taking Garoppolo. That was doing.
What's up, Albert? What's up to shout out to Kyle? Icon. Shout out to Threads and Brim.
Receiver. I knew he was going receiver.
It was too pretty. It was sitting there.
You know what?
I gotta wait. I want to see what at the end what running backs come back to me.
At that position, I don't know. That turn gonna be crazy. I don't know who's gonna be there in the backs coming back.
Right. I was about to pick Brown, then I thought about Jonathan Taylor. I was like, I was gonna go with Jonathan Taylor.
Big E.
I mean, come on, man.
You come on, man.
Hey,
My bad.
rule number 1: do not talk about players who have not been drafted yet. Big E, come on.
My bad,
Come
man.
on, Lee.
Hey,
I make mistakes like the next man.
You don't talk about Fight Club, all right?
Right. Rule number 1.
My bad.
We got somebody with the Chicago logo. Got Tyreek Hill at what, 8?
Yep.
Mhm.
What you got for us?
Oh,
Oh, I'll take him.
right next
Hey, I
door.
like it. Hey, if you're gonna do it,
Come
you're gonna
on, let's
pull
go.
the trigger.
Look, yeah, that's why Simon told me to be quiet. I know, right? I do.
Jeez.
If you're gonna pull the trigger, pull the trigger. Like,
Right.
it's either gonna be somebody gonna do it on one of these quarterbacks in the second round.
Hey, that's brother
Or is it
Tyreek
another
Hill,
one?
Patrick Mahomes. That's
Hey.
brother Fox burner account.
Hey. He must be. He still must be mad about that Trubisky pick. That's what that is.
True. Let's see. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm in a position to go receiver too.
Yeah,
I
I
know
see.
he's gonna take. I already know who he's gonna take.
I know it too.
We don't
I know what you're not saying. Okay.
My man was giving me money right before he got injured too last year.
I'm
And
not
I
mad
gotta
at
run
it.
with him again. My man was giving the Breeze.
Hey, Chef done
Right
it.
before he got injured, he was starting to give me life. And I was like, ooh. And then he went down.
Hey, Chef Dunna's about to have a nice squad no matter how he comes out of this turn.
Right.
That's a lot of
Oh,
good
yeah.
players with Mahomes going early,
Yes.
Yep.
Walker going early.
Yep.
Ooh.
See, that
Oh,
was
you knew, girl. You knew that was
hey,
coming.
it was gonna be Garrett or Breeze. Yeah, it was
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
one of them.
All right.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
Mondre
Andre, I
fan.
like it. I like it.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Right now, I kind of want to draft in the first 4, to be honest with you.
Bruh, I just said that. I just
Did
told
you?
Rio that. I was like, I don't want to be 1, but 2 through 5, I think that's where my prime position is at right now. 2 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see what the rosters are looking like in that 2 to 5 after like round 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. You know what? I think you got to bounce back here.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
Solid. Solid.
Oh,
That's great value, in
Yeah.
my
it
opinion.
is.
The rebolstered O-line. I know I'm a little biased, but
Workload. You know it's gonna be there.
mhm.
You know what I
Healthy.
mean? You gonna see. You feel me?
Yeah.
Second year quarterback. You know what I mean? It might be a better offense in general.
I thought
they
Boone was
moved the
going to
ball.
take them at 25.
Really?
You like Ramondre and Pollard's still out there? Oh,
Three
shit.
running backs.
Triple running back. Got a triple running back in there. I couldn't do it. But I mean, you know, some go 3 wide receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Sometimes I kind of want to spread it myself. But I mean, hey, great running back.
Huh? I mean, wide receiver is always a deep
Explosion
position.
crazy.
Ooh, am I crazy to fade Devontae Adams before 16 through 19? I've seen this a lot, man. A lot of people don't have faith in Jimmy Garoppolo.
I wouldn't have
Devontae Adams didn't work with Jarrett Stidham last year.
I'm telling you, Devontae
Well,
gonna get his
covered.
whoever's behind center.
Some receivers are just QB proof. I would be more
Yeah.
afraid of his age than the QB.
Mhm.
For me personally.
Right.
I still
I'm
think
with you on
Devontae
that.
Adams is the best wide receiver in the league.
Yeah.
Like in the
Yeah, that's what I
NFL.
Hey.
ETN though, this far down.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, look like that's might have paid off for you, big guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
It's
gonna
some
see.
guys.
There's a little meat out there. I'm gonna
Right?
get both even
Got
one
a
of
whole
these.
lot of meat out there. Look at
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get
Wow.
two of them.
Wow.
I think that was gonna be-
You again.
Mhm.
He's supposed
Wow.
to fall to me.
Come on, man.
No, I think that's where he's gonna go, Ben. I think that I've just come to terms with it.
What?
Late 3rd, early 4th. That's where
Yeah.
JK's going.
True. For me, if I'm in there, I definitely. That's why I was hoping. I said somewhere in there. You don't know what running back's gonna come back, but hey, who knows? At least you can get 2. Hopefully, Dobbins gonna get signed. Everything gonna be good. But hey,
Yeah.
Is this Keenan Allen's last year of relative play
Yes.
in fantasy?
I said it was last year.
It's hard to say because he's a possession receiver. He can catch the ball. He run good routes. He got a great quarterback. It's going to be hard to not say that.
Right.
When you draft a receiver in the first round, it's telling. It's telling the other two receivers, Mike Williams as well as Keenan Allen. Hey, one of y'all better stay healthy. You better stay healthy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're moving on.
Yeah,
we're moving on from one of y'all at the end of the season anyway.
Right.
Help us decide.
The icon is in the house. Icon living.
Hey,
What up? But yeah.
That's what it is right there. That's fantasy is life in a nutshell.
Yeah, icon living.
let's see. Alexander. Is that where you guys have seen him go in redraft? Late 4th, early 5th for the new starting running back for the Minnesota Vikings?
Yeah, Madison. I've seen him go around that area. I don't know if I would want to pick him there. I don't know what he's really going. They got they drafted a rookie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just never know. Madison, he ain't never carried the full load. Not to say he didn't have flashes. I think we all picked him up.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be scared in the 4th. I would. If I was forced, so if I had to have a running back, I would.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm really liking your squad, G Money. I don't like that you have 2 Bengals, but
yeah, I didn't want to do that the mixing term, but
the value is there. Maybe
value is
you
there.
take Madison instead.
Yeah, but I'd rather have Mixon on the end, and I could just on that bye week. Going down, Jamar going. I mean, that's not a problem. I still got 2 top running backs, so I didn't like it either. But like you said, it was there when it was there. Would I do that in a real draft? Maybe not. But.
Right.
QB run one. What we doing?
I was just about to do it if Justin was
quarterback run started from the 4th, mid 4th. Yeah, it's a run.
Man. So maybe, I need to be in that 2 to 5 range to do what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking this 101. I'll tell you what.
I'm not mad at it. I just took a peek at it. I'm not mad at it. Gosh, this motherfucker keeps
That's so sad.
Come on, bro.
Jerry.
Dude.
I knew you was going there.
Yeah, this guy asked me for advice, right? Hey, I'm not creating content. I'm busy at work. What's the word on the street, 7? I open my heart, my playbook up to Piggy, and then he comes on here. Hey, I'm gonna pick right next to you, 7. I'm gonna pick the 6th spot, bro.
I mean,
don't ask me for
better
nothing
pick, anyways. I would have picked Trevor Lawrence or Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, hey, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
I was looking at it myself.
I think he's gonna do well this year. I think I can't say his name because he ain't been. Oh, he actually was. Calvin Ridley gonna go crazy this year. Calvin Ridley gonna go crazy this year.
I wanted Cooper instead of Hopkins.
It's a mock draft. Let's try it.
Whose team are you guys liking so far?
I ain't gonna lie. I want to see what he do on this turn again. But Big E, he got a good one. Chef, I think Miles gonna do good in Carolina, but I think Chef got a cool one out there. I think Ramondre gonna go big, and his 2 receivers are. I don't know. We all know how Aaron liked to feed his number 1s. Mm-hmm. So he got two eaters over there.
Right. Trying to figure out who I want to get in the. Look, I'm thinking about 2 picks at one time. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go with Pitts. I'm gonna go with him.
Ooh,
that's tough for me. Very tough for me. But I said, why not? I'm gonna try it.
He gonna be ready. He gonna be ready at the beginning of the season.
He will. He will.
So where do you guys like DeAndre Hopkins?
I took him there, and that's probably the earliest I would take him. I thought there was a considerable drop off after him, so I just took him. Because I think there's a tier below, like with the DJ Moores and the McLaurins and the Drake Londons and the other players that haven't been drafted yet. So that's the earliest. My hand was kind of forced on that one. I would have liked to get him a little bit later.
Yeah. Shout out Jimmo the Icon picking up Ayuk in the 6th.
No doubt, no doubt. I said, you know how hard it is to draft Kyle Pitts. I know somebody on here has had Kyle Pitts in the past. It is very, very hard. It's difficult to draft, man. He has all the potential in the world. But I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, I don't know. What do y'all think? But Bijan, you know, are they going? I mean, not to say Ridder is going to be, you know, all that, but I mean, could they have some kind of offense?
I don't know. I have no idea.
That's what I'm watching. Big question marks around that team.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Dem Boys is in the house.
Hey. Double Eagle.
Double Eagle.
I think that's a good value for Smith. 4.2.
Yeah. That's huge.
Right?
The biggest values.
I'm not a fan of the Buccaneers receiving court. Like, I don't know if y'all seen the footage. I really don't even want Rashad. Sorry, I don't want anyone from that team.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going. Like, I always have like a no draft list, and I feel like that whole little squad might be on that.
Even garbage time is looking scarce.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in Tampa Bay. That whole division, I don't know what's going on, but they're gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
you know, somebody got to come out.
Right.
Somebody got to come out.
Yeah, I want that top, like you said, that 2 to 5, even 2 to 6.
Yeah.
I think I could live at 6 too. That tail end, though, I mean, I guess.
Oh, they
but I don't know. It's going to be tough, especially in a live setting. It's going to be even tougher.
What are y'all thinking about Williams coming back from Denver? They said he might be ready week 1.
No.
I mean, he's the starter. You don't like him for the whole season, or would you trade for him later? Talk to us, Ben.
I mean, it's all hype that he's coming back week 1 because him coming back week 1 is probably on 1.5 legs like JK was.
Right.
And to rush him out there like that, Sean Payton is smarter than that. You know, we also probably thought Jim Harbaugh was smarter than that too, but I don't see Javonte playing until like week 4 at the earliest, at least for a full workload. They may drizzle him in here and there, but that whole committee, Sean Payton loves using 2 to 3 running backs steadily in a game. So I'm staying away until it's Javonte's room.
Good take.
Yeah, it is a good take.
Brother Fox, you all right?
I'm good. Man. Slim Pickens out there.
He's over there watching HBO because there's a special, right?
Whoa. Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
I know we mocking.
Who's
I know
that?
we mocking.
Yeah.
That's a funny, you know?
Okay. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm sorry, Chef. I apologize. That's my bad. I ain't gonna disrespect him like that, but I just feel like that's a little early. You know,
It's a little early. You can say it. But I mean, if that's his guy, he may not be there on the turn.
Yeah, if that's who he got circled, and I already done said like he liked to feed his number ones and Garrett Wilson, he a monster out there. He gonna and he's very efficient with his passes. I mean,
maybe Big E was gonna try to target him on the turn because Jim already has a quarterback, and so does Kyle.
Right.
But if that's your guy, that's your guy.
I personally really like that pick. I think Aaron Rodgers is being devalued everywhere. Last year is the only time, like barring any injury, that he hasn't finished as a top 10 quarterback. So, you know, he should be going in these later early rounds.
Listen,
And
in all my mock drafts, he ends up being my second quarterback because he's always just sitting there.
Yeah,
he just be chilling. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna take him too.
He be chilling, and I mean, he gonna have. I mean, the targets that he has this year, it's gonna be crazy.
Ooh, somebody sniped me. I'm just getting picked apart out here.
Well, I mean, you probably have a better receiver if Mikey was here, because he's taking no running back strategy to a whole new level.
Yeah.
I just noticed that. Wow.
That is what we call Otto the Thotto.
My goodness.
Yeah, that's a new strategy. That's one I don't even have to try after I see it. But I mean, he got some nice wide receivers.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
My thoughts on that Aaron Rodgers pick, though. The reason why I picked him, like Seven said, I knew at the turn Big E was going to go quarterback, and I was thinking in my head, I'm like, hey, I wanted to at least have my choice of the final few quarterbacks left.
Gotcha.
I can actually have potential to break out. So,
man, y'all don't know what I'm about to do, man.
Hey.
You're
a Raider fan. Y'all predictable.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Y'all gonna lose and y'all gonna bitch about it. All right, that's what's gonna happen.
You not in my brain,
We ain't predictable in fantasy because we was both in the playoffs. Where was
right? That's what I'm saying.
Congratulations on your statistical victory. I'll take them real life dubs behind us. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine. Whatever. You could take these L's. You keep losing money if you want to. That's all you're doing is lose your money.
Y'all crazy. Gotta love the AFC West hatred. You know what I'm saying? Hate.
We gotta hate on each other a little bit.
Ain't no hate over here.
If I didn't know you was
hate over here. I know the Chiefs. I know the Chiefs is good.
If I didn't know he was a Chief fan, I'd say he joined about 5 years ago, like the rest of the Chiefs fans. But
the AFC West, the best division that never was.
I got one true fan.
It's an all AFC panel.
It is.
All AFC panel.
Let's see.
So what are you talking about?
Is it any more?
Okay.
So Addison dropped that far. I'm surprised. I think it's where he need to be.
Kadarius, okay.
Media.
Shout out to Jeff. Shout out to Jimmo. Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to everybody that participated in the mock, man. We appreciate it.
But I heard there's a special on deck, though. I could have sworn.
What you got for us? Chef Gunna, can you do something for me? What you got for us?
The special is.
Go ahead.
What's the special?
It's the HBO special, brother.
The only special.
I thought you were about to give out a free jersey.
It truly goes a long way.
I forgot all about the HBO special.
Wow. You want a recipe? You want a recipe for how to pick the 101? Look at my line. Thank you very much.
Ooh. So he went Jefferson, Wilson, Stevenson, Herbert, Sanders, Monty, Dotson, Juju.
I know Chef Dunner doesn't believe, but I like some Dalton Kincaid. I know Chef Dunner doesn't believe in him, but he's talented. I think he's
Hey, you took the words right out of my mouth. That's my favorites right there. Favorite young tight end for me. I believe in it.
I don't think it's that he doesn't like him. He just first year tight ends history says otherwise.
Right.
Oh, Kincaid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But as your backup, that's okay.
Right.
I think, if anything, because remember, the other guy you drafted, Pat Freiermuth, he came onto the scene in his rookie year a little after halfway through the season. So, like, if you picked him up off the waivers in week, I think 9 it was a couple years ago, I mean, he helped you in that championship push if you were, close to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Kincaid can do that. But historically speaking, Kelsey didn't really provide until year 3. Andrews didn't provide until year 2. Antonio Gates, he had 3 touchdowns in his first year. So, just putting that into perspective, they have to the tight end is one of the hardest positions to adapt into in the NFL because you have to learn how to block the best of the best and evade the best of the best safeties, middle linebackers as well.
That's true. That's true, man.
Very true. Man, very
That's
true.
great for me. Look, you gotta give man
A little bit.
Hey, talk to that. Yeah. On the elbow, man.
I like Piggy's team. I like what Piggy did with Robinson, Henry, Pollard. That's a three-headed monster in itself. And then he went Hockenson, top 5 tight end. Scary Terry Godwin, 2 wide receiver 2s at probably at best. Thanks for joining us, Jimmo. Tyler Lockett, he was a wide receiver 1 last year. Tua, if he's healthy, he should be a top 10 QB, and then just a little insurance pick with Williams. I'm not mad at that draft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good draft.
Not bad at all.
I'm looking at everybody's. Well, I'm gonna tell you who's jumping off the screen at me. But I don't know.
I'll give it to G Dollar Sign, man. Chase, Brees, Najee, and Mixon came back. DJ Moore as his number 2. Yeah. He has insurance with Pittman. Dak is his QB. Evan Ingram. And then Anthony Rich. I'm not mad at that. That's probably the one that sticks out to me the most.
The Anthony Richardson is strictly the roll of the dice.
Right. You never know what you'll get. I mean, hey, I could just be that. Like you said, that was your last pick. I got you. You don't know what you'll get.
That might be a bitch if he doing like what Patrick did. Like if he come out doing a running thing and he can shit.
We're gonna see. I think we're gonna see how he is in the NFL. I
for sure.
Us drafted, and I drafted Pat Mahomes in that second year when he shined and Alex Smith was gone. And people was like, "Hey, when did you pick him up on waivers?" And I was like, "Nah, I drafted that dude. Just don't let Alex Smith go." You know what I'm saying? I mean,
you can't bank on Mixon falling that far, but that's just a good team, man.
No, I don't. But that's why I picked him right there, even though I got
right.
He was just sitting there. I was like, shit. Like, hey, it's not for real. It's not for real.
Any picks that you guys didn't care for? You know how I feel about quarterbacks before the fourth.
The ones we didn't care. I even like Dalvin Cook though. I still like Dalvin.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Dalvin, especially if you end up like in Miami or something. Brother Fox, that first 5 picks right there. I said Calvin, he gonna get off. ETN. The Cooper Kupp pick at number 9. She better knock it off.
Yeah,
knock it off. Yeah, but I think that like you said, like I love when people take quarterbacks in the second round. That means just people gonna fall, and there's always gonna be somebody that's gonna take a Mahomes or an Allen. You know what I mean? Hurts might be in that conversation too. Even Justin Fields. Like so, that just means more people gonna fall, and like we all like the people that really know there. You can get quality quarterbacks in the 5th or 6th, no matter like what's going on. There's not too much separating the top.
Quarterbacks went early this mock. Because Trevor Lawrence is usually gone in the 6th, 7th. And I think there's a considerable drop-off after him, and I took him in the middle of the 5th. And then, was it Dak went? Quarterbacks went a little earlier than they normally do on Safe Space.
Yes, I was looking at Fields and Jackson, and you see they both got took right before I took more. So that's where that value went. And I was like, okay, I know Dak or Tua or Aaron, all them gonna be chilling later on, so you might as well bolster the roster until.
Right. I mean, if somebody fall in your lap, I feel you.
Taysom tight end 1.
Yeah, it's like the Allen Robinson.
Derek loved tight ends, but he did get Morneau, so you might want to watch out for Taysom. Taysom might, Morneau might be picking those off.
Yeah, I think Amari Cooper falls to Eugene money if that wasn't auto drafted. And if you picked, say you reached on Sanders or were able to swap out that Mixon and the Pittman pick, I think you may have the best team in this draft. It's just tough to endorse having like two such high profile cases on, even though it's the Bengals and it's Joe Burrow.
I got you.
I think that I'm pretty sure Joe Mixon's big games came when like T. Higgins or even Tyler Boyd had bigger games. And when it's the Jamar Chase show, it's just the Jamar Chase show.
Yeah. Facts. I love the Brandon Ayuk pick in the 6th.
Me too.
You know, we talked about me and Seven talked about this on last week on Safe Space, and we were talking about you know, like potential players like breaking out. Brandon Ayuk's in a contract year. With as many players as the Niners have to sign going forward, especially with Bosa on the defensive end, they're not going to have the money to give 2 top-tier wide receivers like Samuels and Ayuk a contract. So Ayuk's auditioning for the 31 other teams in the NFL. And as we saw last year with Jalen Hurts, when it's time to ball, it's time to ball. Yeah, I feel like Brandon Ayuk's going to come out and have a hell of a season. Fantastic season.
I mean, last year's wide receiver 14, and he came on with Brock Purdy, and it looks like he's going to emerge as the starter. That's what it's looking like. Jimmo said it was a crapshoot on tight end after you get top 2 or 3. That's true. And he said, I feel it's a crapshoot at tight ends if we don't get the big 2 out of 3. You're right. And then he said something about Ayuk. I love Ayuk this year with whatever QB. There you have it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been big on Ayuk the last 2 years. He kind of did some last year. The year before it was like a little flat, but I thought he had good production last year. And then I didn't know it was his contract year. You know, he definitely finna show out this year.
You already know.
He about to get paid.
Hey, barring injury, hopefully, you want him to stay healthy. I really want him to stay healthy.
Oh, of course. That's with everybody.
Yeah, with everybody. Yeah.
Any picture?
Let's see. Favorite team: G Dollar, Big E7, and the Jets fan has never beat me in fantasy. Oh, wow! Wow! It's ain't a safe space anymore.
No.
Too much AFC. There's too much AFC in here.
I didn't even know that that you even played fantasy football anymore. I thought you just sold it all away and gave it up because you were tired.
Can't wait for Vegas. Can't wait for Vegas.
Me too. I love you, Piggy. It's all love.
Make sure you guys go follow the Zoned In podcast. Shout out to Dame. Shout out to Rio. Shout out to G Dollar Sign, man. You guys got a great product out there.
Appreciate. You
know, anything you want to plug? Anyone you want to shout out?
Shout out to my guys, Rio, Dame Fame, Zoned In podcast. Shout out to my guy, Gio. You know what I mean? Side Effects. I'm always representing. Man, I'm coming for my title again this year. I'm not playing. I'm coming through. It's always a business trip. Ain't no drinking. It's always business trip. I'm coming. And I'm coming for everybody through. I know this. Hey, listen, I already know this new division gonna be wicked.
Yeah,
it's gonna be wicked.
Shout out to Jimmo the Icon while we at it. Shout out to Jimmo.
There it is.
Another episode of Fantasy Football Safe Space. Thanks for you guys for rocking with us. We'll see you next week. Week after next, we'll be back with another mock. Brother Fox, how can the good folks take care of us one last time?
As always, y'all can hit us with that HBO special. If you don't know, the HBO special, the Help a Brother Out special. So help some brothers out. Hit that like button, subscribe. It truly goes a long way.
Yes, sir.
See you guys next week at 7. Peace.
Peace.